Welcome back, everyone, to another episode here on Scamping with Jay. We are back at the old Red Pine here in 44 North. I was going to try a different spot this weekend, but the weather is not looking great for the state of Wisconsin. Everywhere in Wisconsin is getting some type of rain at some point this weekend. So I opted for Tigerton, which has thunderstorms tomorrow, but supposedly no rain on Sunday. So it'll be nice and dry when I pack up. Why do I like Red Pine so much? I like the old Red Pine when I'm alone. It's a smaller site. It's not really set up for a whole bunch of people. If you watched my videos before, there's the private drive-in, and then you keep heading up, and the new Red Pine is just on the other side of these trees here. But I mean, perfect hammock tree. That's going to go right there. I've got the canopy up. Tomorrow, before the rain hits, I am going to pull out my big 10 by 20 foot tarp and see what I can do about making some type of A-frame shelter. I'm sorry if the camera's shaking. These mosquitoes are brutal and I'm not close to my thermocell right now. It's over underneath the chair. But I'm going to try and make some type of A-frame canopy over the canopy itself, using that as kind of a frame for a bigger tarp. But for right now, I got the hard part done, got this canopy set up, got the stakes in the ground to hold it down. Now, I was going to tarp over the hammock, and then I had a brain fart moment and went, the hammock goes up in a minute, the hammock comes down in a minute. So I'll put it up here in a little bit, sleep tonight. When I get up in the morning, I'll take the 60 seconds to take it down, throw it back in the car, and it's out of the rain. And then when the rain is done, I'll take the minute to hang it back up and sleep tomorrow night. So I do have some new toys this trip here. Most importantly, I got some new Bluetooth speakers. They're a matching set. This is a new technology to me. I'm sure it's not new to anybody else, but I thought you needed a fancy phone to run two Bluetooth items. But no, these speakers link to themselves with my plain old Google 4A Pixel. And they do also split into stereo sound. So the master speaker becomes the right channel. The slave speaker becomes the left channel. I've been using them at work all week. It has been night or day. Since Bluetooth technology came out, I have had mono, single speaker, a single sound source. Before I started filming this introduction here, I turned it on and gave it a little test, and it sounds amazing. So speaker there, chair right there. When it's raining tomorrow, I'll be sitting right here, right in between the two speakers. So to mount the speakers, I picked up some of these. This is just a magnet hook. So if I come over here to the other side, you'll see the other side of the magnet, and they're just magnet right to the tarp. So I can move them and position them as much as I want. All of this is Temu, believe it or not. My coworker bought a speaker exactly like this from Amazon for 25 bucks. I thought it was okay for 25 bucks, so I ordered one. Well, then I discovered Temu, and this is the exact same speaker with a different name brand on it, and I got the pair for 30. So 15 bucks a piece off of Temu, and I got a nice little camping sound system for 30 bucks. Can't be beat. The battery lasts, good 8 hours in each one of them. But the most important thing about having two of them is I don't have to have it up that loud because the sound is fuller. But I just got here and got a little set up, and I wanted to do the introduction video before I I lost too much daylight. But I'm going to go ahead and dig into that cooler right there and grab an ice cold beer, and then I'm going to sit in that chair in front of this fire, and we'll see you a little later. Good morning. It is about 8:15 Saturday morning, and the rain is here 3 hours earlier than it was going to be when I went to bed last night. So I have the worst tarp setup going on right now underneath the canopy. Just zip ties and kept it on the inside. As long as the storms and the rain don't have a whole lot of high winds, I should be okay. It is raining, so let's take a quick look at this ugly mess. Yeah, it's not great. It's not good at all, but I thought I was going to have a couple hours to play with it, but no, the rain started early. So, hammock down in the car, and that's where I'm headed because 8:15 in the morning is entirely too early for me to be awake. So I'm going to go take a nap in the car. Other than that, we'll check back with you later when the storms start rolling in. Alright everyone, it is the 10:45 update. I just got woken up by the sun. Because, of course, weathermen, they're always right. I was looking at a full day of rain, but now, as you can see, the sun is very much out right now. There is still going to be rain. Well, there's still rain in the forecast. Well, it looks like I got a little bit of rain from noon to 2, and then it's supposedly another break at 2. And then the thunderstorms roll in from 3 to 6 or something like that, and then it's supposed to rain all the way until midnight. But I'll believe it when I see it. Let's go over here and take a look at my horrible tarp setup and see how many puddles I created and all that other good stuff. So far doesn't look bad. Well, it looks bad. But, oh yeah, we got some puddles in there. So, but after hours and hours of rain, or not hours and hours, but good hour of, light rain, everything in here is pretty dry. So, I think I'm going to grab my chicken fried rice MRE and eat that for lunch. We'll check back in with you when and if the rain starts up again. Alright guys, it is time for the 1:15 first beer mosa of the day update. The rain keeps getting pushed back and less likely. As you can see, I've opened up one side of the tarp here, and this side I've kind of made like a curtain because the sun's over there, so when the sun does poke out, it's cooking me. So I keep pulling that side back and forth, in the shade, out of the shade, in the shade, out of the shade. I'm now down to a 50% chance of thunderstorms between like 3 and 4, and then 30 to 40% chance of rain the rest of it. It does change every time I look at it though. Obviously, I've had the worst luck with weather and camping trips. I'm supposed to have a nice day, I get rained on. I'm supposed to have a rainy day, it's sunny as all get out. So I'm going to sit here and wait, and like I said, I'm going to crack my first beer mosa of the Saturday, and let's get this party started. Speakers are up, ready to go. Let's rock and roll. Welcome back, guys. 2 p.m. update. Beer Mosa number 2. Well, according to the weather app, it's supposed to be thunderstorming right now where I'm at. And I don't know if I'm just getting a sprinkle or if this is just the remnants dripping off the leaves from the sprinkle I just got 10 minutes ago. Suppose I could stand up and stick my hand out there, but... So, like I said, the rain keeps getting less and less likely, more spread out. Now I've got a window from like 5 to 10 where there's no rain at all, but then at 10 o'clock there's a 30% chance of a light shower. So I'm starting to come to a conclusion. If you don't want it to rain when you're camping, set up all your rain gear. Get ready. Put up tarps. Put up a canopy. You know, normally I use my canopy for shade because I don't want to get sunburn, and I just don't like sunscreen. I don't like bug spray. I don't like that feeling of having stuff on me. So canopy for shade. But today the canopy was for rain. Tarp is for rain. And so far, any rain that we've had, I could be dry 5 minutes later if I just sat in it. So yeah, this is the 2 p.m. update on Saturday. So I'm going to get back to my beer mosas. Might watch a movie. Started to watch The Last Jedi. But it's when your phone is everything. It's like, hey, I'm sitting here watching a movie, but I also want to scroll through Facebook or check the weather. So maybe watching a movie isn't really an option. Maybe I'll figure something out, you know, download something on a tablet or a laptop and bring it with me next time. That way I got my phone and something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we'll check back in with you. All right, everyone. It is the 2:45 on Saturday update. And as you can hear from the background, I am finally getting a heavy rain. Little drippage from my canopy. But as you can see, although I do feel a sprinkle every now and again, I don't know where that's splashing from, but for the most part, I'm staying completely dry in my horrible tarp setup. Like I said, in the wind, this wouldn't have passed, but since it's just rain and there is literally little to no wind, it's working. Well, cooled off a bit too, so I think it's time to throw the hoodie on. And we're going to keep going on the beer mosas. We'll check back in with you when the rain stops. Alright everyone, this will be the wrap to this weekend's video. You all have seen red pine before. You will see it again. Old red pine, new red pine over there. 44 North, can't say enough good things about it. Matt, his hospitality is uncomparable. It's ridiculous. He's always got new improvements. He does now have a fireworks stand with an honesty box, so you don't have to bug him about firewood. You just drop $5 in the box, grab all the wood out of the slot, and you're good to go. I didn't think to get a picture of that, but if you ever do come up and visit 44 North, you'll see it for yourself. And I swear to God, the $5 bundles he's selling is twice as much as what you get for $5 anywhere else. Again, can't say enough great things. This is why I keep coming back here. Like, I know I'm going to have a good time. Rain, shine, any of that. But my cheap tarp job did hold off. As far as the weather app says, the rain is now over. Tomorrow is going to be No precipitation expected. That's what the weather app says right now, so I'm sure I'll get rained on in the morning. But yep, so I'm just going to give this time to hang dry. I got to go around and empty all the little puddles that are out of it. Not proud of this job, but then again, I wasn't expecting rain till 11 a.m. and it started raining on me at 8. But it's all over with now. Everything is dry. I stayed perfectly dry in there. I don't know if you can tell. Dry dirt, wet dirt. Yeah, you can see that that's even in the camera. You can see that's a letter go. So yeah, I stayed dry. I mean, it's a little wet in there. Those are my footprints from going in and out. I got a fire going. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beer mosas in. So I will say thank you all for joining me again here at 44 North, the old Red Pine. You do have to request this one special, book Red Pine and then tell them you want the old one. Or you will end up at the very beautiful new Red Pine. But they are two different sites. This one is not listed on Hipcamp because, well, it's the old Red Pine. But thanks for joining me. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Links to 44 North, my Teespring link for any merch if you want to pick up a t-shirt or a pair of socks or a coffee cup or anything else I've got listed on there. That'll all be down in the description. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you in a few weeks.